Hello everybody, hope you're well. I'm out today to do a video about this. This is the MIBRO GS Explorer watch, and I've got one to test and keep, and I've also got one to give away to a subscriber as well. I've done a few watch reviews in the past, and they've always been really complicated and not too over waterproof as well. But this one, I've not really had to read the instructions. It was easy to set up. Super quality, marine spec, army spec standards for its quality, and you don't have a problem swimming with this because you can take it down to 30 meters, so you could actually use this for scuba diving if you want. It's got a lovely bright screen and it does so many different functions. You can do all your sports functions: running, indoors, outdoors, swimming in the pool, open swimming, mountain biking, indoor cycling, aerobics, triathlon. It's got a setting for practically every sport you can think of, and you can adapt those settings as well. But it also does all the health benefits as well, so it'll monitor your heart rate, your water content. It will look at your sleep profile patterns, and that's really interesting. It's interesting to know my sleep profile patterns, and it's also good to see that even at my age, 60, my resting heartbeat is still 60 beats a minute, which is good. And when you're exercising, it'll give you indications of how far you're going. It's got a GPS in it which you can map onto Google Maps. Links direct to your phone, so you're not trying to read all the information off the actual watch. You can actually go into the app and read all the information off of your app on your phone as well. So big thank you to MIBRO for sending us this, and I'm suitably impressed. Particularly, it's not ridiculously expensive. I'm not 100% sure of the price at the moment, but I know it's around £100 in the UK. If I do get the exact price, I'll put it down here, or check the description at the end of the video. There'll be a link to their website. There may well be a discount code, there may be some offers, but there'll be a damn sight more information about this because the spec of this is incredibly good. There's also quite a few other videos on YouTube that people go into all the technical detail about that, and if you want to know the technical detail, you might want to look at some of those videos. Mine's more straightforward, practical, how I found it, and I'll list down at the bottom of the video as we're going through the video some of the specs and some of the information. But I am honestly suitably impressed with this. I like the idea that, and you can do this with many watches, but you can have so many different watch faces on this. So I need to wear glasses to have a look at my watch most of the time, but I found one with this that's got all the details that are nice and bright and clear, and I don't have to wear my glasses to watch it. The screen's that bright, it actually has a torch function on it, which I'll show you later on. So on a night you can put it onto the torch function and you can see, I'll do it in the house, you can see from this where you're going. The screen is that bright. It's all stainless fittings, comes with 2 straps. We'll show you how it was unboxed and how it come. But hope you enjoy the video and let's see how we get on. Windy day today, so hopefully behind this rock in the middle of nowhere we should be able to get some good audio. You can't review a watch like this indoors, can you? It's an adventure watch. Now it might look as if it's flickering on the screen, but that's just down to the camera, not actually the watch. So this is the setting I've been using it on recently, and I found that really easy to see and see all the details on there. So it tells me the temperature in the top there, the percentage of the battery, obviously the time of the day, the date, how many steps I've done and how many calories I've burnt. And it would tell me my heart rate in that bottom corner there if I was wearing it. But there are literally hundreds and hundreds, I'll show you later on, of different watch faces that you just upload onto this and change it to what you want. So with this button here you can change it to the compass, and the compass on this is super accurate. I know that because our house is directly north-south, and when I tested this in the house and in the garden, it's perfectly aligned with a magnetic compass. So that is a great thing to have in an adventure watch, because lots of people use GPS maps now, but if your battery goes flat, if your watch is still working and you've got a normal map, you can orientate your paper map using the compass and the land features, which makes it ideal and a great backup instead of having to carry a compass with you. Weather, again, that's flickering, but that is to do with the actual camera, and it'll tell you what the weather is and what you expected and when it was last updated. And then it also has a air pressure, so the barometric pressure, so you'll know if it's getting high pressure, the wind should drop down, or low pressure, it'll be more windy and you'll have probably worse weather. And of course, when you get air pressure and barometric pressure, you also can work out altitude. So with this, the map and the compass, you'll know what the weather's doing, you know what the weather's changing to as the barometric pressure changes, and you'll know your elevation and your height as well. That's my heartbeats, and that's recordings of the last couple of days. And as you see, it's been up to 120 now, which is probably up the hill I've just been up, and down to resting heartbeat of 58, which I don't think is bad at all for a 60-year-old, particularly a fat bloke like me. And then it gives you a summary in here of your different things that you've been through, and this all is replicated on the actual app as well. And then you've got some more features down here, so you can have alarm clock, timer, and it gives you a bigger profile of the weather as well. And then this middle button, as you press that, you can go through all the different settings. So if you want to change the weather, the sleep, your workout status, music, alarms, it goes through all these different settings. Got a calculator on there. Dice, so if you're struggling to know who's going to have to do something, you can throw a dice for it, and that will do it on the app. So that's nice and easy to use. And then this bottom one goes through the presets, again flashing due to the camera. So outdoor running, track running, indoor running, outdoor walking, walking indoors, outdoor cycling, pool swimming, outdoor swimming, free diving, blah 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 blah, and this goes on and on and on and on. Triathlon, all the way through, and you can go into these individual ones, as you see this cog at the side, and that enables you to change some of the settings in them as well. And you just literally press on it, and it'll tell you if you want to start, and you press your start and off you go. It switches itself on as you raise your wrist as well, so you're not pressing buttons all the time. It's stainless steel. This is the black version. They do a stainless steel one as well. There's two straps which I'll show you later on, and the sensors underneath to do all the measurements of your body sensing, and that's where the charger goes, which I'll also show you later on. As I say, it's military grade quality, and it can go to 30 meters of depth, so you've got no problem at all swimming with this, or even snorkeling. I really am impressed with this. It's nice and light, it's well thought out, the battery lasts for a hell of a long time. I've been wearing this for about 4 days now, and I've been pressing all the buttons and working my way through all the settings, and it's still only at 81%. Oh yeah, the notifications, if you get a message, you can set it to give you notifications if you get an email, a telephone call, a text message, a WhatsApp, and lots of other ones. You just literally go into the app on the phone and say which ones you want notification from. You can't answer them from this, but if your phone's out the way in your rucksack, like you want it out of the way, you don't want it with you all the time unless you're taking photographs, this will just give you a notification. You can see that somebody sent you a text message or you got an email from somebody. Calculator could be useful. You're on a mountain, you're trying to work your distances out and everything. Or if you're sailing, be good for sailing, you're working your passage plan out. You can actually slide the screen from side to side for the different functions as well, instead of pressing the buttons. Let's show you how it come in the box. This is the box it come in. It took some opening and you get a hard box inside, that's the lid. You get an instruction leaflet that's in a couple of different languages. And then in the box, as well as the strap that it comes with, you also get this strap as well. And then the only other thing is the charging lead, and that's it. And I didn't really look into the instructions very much. It's self-explanatory. Actually, on the screen of the watch when you first get it and you do your setup, you choose your language and it gives you a QR code to scan to get the app, and the rest of it's relatively straightforward from there. The strap is easy to change. There's a little pin there and a pin there, and you just slide those up and then the actual strap comes out, and you can slide the new one in the same way. And there's lots of different straps on Amazon. You can get all sorts of different straps for different watches that'll fit this one as well. You just line the pin up of the strap into the first hole, move that little clip down, pulls the top down, enables you to slide it into the other one. There we go. And this strap, you just slide on the strap, and then you pull this back, and it's some Velcro tabs on it, which would be good for using for a wetsuit, because you can adjust the length of it. It makes it a lot longer, and it's a bit spongy as well. And if it comes undone, you're not going to lose it. Charging's nice and easy. It just literally fits on there with a magnet, and the other end's a USB. This is a good function as well. It gives you your activity record in like a diagram. So it shows walking time and how long you've been out there. And then if you go up, it goes through all the different settings, how long you've been active for, how many calories you've used, how many steps you've done. Just really, really nice to use and self-explanatory really. You've only got the 3 buttons. It takes a bit of a while to get used to which does what, but it's logical. I like this one in the middle where you can go through your settings and click which one you want. So last night I had 8 hours and 7 minutes sleep, and when you go into the app, it'll tell you how much sleep you had and what your profile of sleep was as well. So you get the basic information back on the watch, but you get all the information back in your phone on the app. So I'll show you how this torch works. So you just slide it down, click on the torch, and it's absolutely pitch black in here. It's actually lighter than it shows on the camera, but you could certainly walk around in the dark with that. Never seen that on a watch before. So if you'd like to win one of these, it's our normal giveaway. You have to be a subscriber, you have to be in the UK, we'll cover all the costs. All you have to do is leave the words "I want one" in the description of this video, in the comment section of this video. We randomly pick one and we'll contact you through YouTube and then communicate through my email, onemanandhiswhippet@gmail.com. We won't ask you for any money. If anybody contacts you in any other way or asks you any money, it's a scam, and we'll get this out to you. And we'll announce this probably nearer Christmas time. We've probably got a few more giveaways to do, or I've got some kit that I will give away, and we'll do those in future videos, and we'll announce it near Christmas and do a Christmas giveaway. So that just leaves me to say thanks for watching. Hope you can hear me on this very windy day, and we'll see you on the next one. And I'm off out for a bike ride, and I might actually need a beer. I'm sure they said my alcohol levels was getting low. I needed to top up. Doesn't really have a setting for that. Well, this will help with my oxygen levels in my blood and getting the liquids up. And a bit of lunch. Oh, hold on, message coming in from Joe. You're not in pub, are you? Your dinner's ready. Might be in trouble again.